Hey, what's going on? It's your boy KQKC Boxing coming with another Throwdown live stream. Did one this morning, and I guess I do one before the zone fight tonight. But they only having two fights, I believe, because everybody else walked out of the last fight, or was that the fight before? Well, anyway, first of all, let me give a shout out to the Ldbc. All right, great group of guys, like I always says. And also, I want to talk about the promoters and the Ldbc. Yes. First, let me explain why I want to talk about the promoters. Now, let's think. Boxing fans, even casual fans, because everybody has common sense. In order to have a common sense, you have to have a knowledge of something to have that common sense. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, we don't need, a lot of fighters don't need a promoter. You know how Oscar De La Hoya always saying, well, let me promote you and let me promote Mikey Garcia because I can make him a star. No, you can't. You can't do no more than what Mikey Garcia can do for himself. See, to me, KQKC, personal opinion. Hey, what's up, Mark? Glad you had you here, brother. Hit that like button if you can, brother. But to me, promoters are necessary because Oscar De La Hoya can't do anything no more than what Mikey Garcia has done. Matter of fact, Mikey Garcia has done better than Bob Arum did. Why? Because the fighter, long as you win in fights, long as you look good in winning fights, then you can demand fights. You don't need a promoter. He's the like middleman. All you need to do is you and the man that makes the shit happen talk. That's all. You don't need a promoter. Floyd Mayweather, he showed you that. He kept winning. He kept looking good as he won. He was able to demand a certain amount of money. Earl Spence, here's another one. He looked good when he win. He's undefeated. He don't need a promoter. Now, I will agree, you do need a promoter once you come out the amateurs to get your foot in the door. Hello, am I right? And once you get your feet in the door, then it's up to you to perform, to be dedicated to your craft. That's what I'm talking about. That's dedication. Now, what makes you dedicated to your craft is your motivation for dedication. What makes the motivation for dedication? Your family. Your family. Your babies, your uncles, your grandmama, your anyone you love, put it that way. You want a new house for your mom. That's motivation. You get tired of your mama on the bus stop, so you're gonna work hard and buy her a car. That's motivation. To be dedicated. So once you get to that certain level, then guess what? You don't need a promoter. You don't need a promoter. You don't need to get a percentage of your purse to someone else when you can keep all of it. Now, if you want to get an advisor, someone that can tell you, well, you should do this, but it's up to you what move you want to make. See, advisors, they don't get as much as promoters, as far as I'm concerned. Now, sure, advisor can sit on his ass and don't do this and that, but we have advisors like Al Heyman that's pretty much wear all hats. But I doubt if he wear all paid. You get what I'm saying? You don't get paid for everything. Al Heyman's a good brother. I read one of his contracts online, and he generally look out for the fighters that are contracted to him on advisory level. He make things happen for them. Now, I know some people say, well, that's a promoter. No, that's not a promoter. A promoter is what Deontay Wilder did for himself. That's a promoter. Deontay Wilder went out there. He knocked out 39 people. So, first of all, they underrated him. He should have been, couldn't even walk down the street without people mugging him after 10 knockouts, after 20 knockouts in a row. Not to mention 39 in a row. But we live in a society today where if you don't like somebody, if that person don't have that exposure, if that person's name is not ringing on everything, except if they're in trouble, then that's when the sports writers, you get their attention. That's called old media. See, today is a new day. Today is a new day for new media. New media will be me. The new media will be the Ldbc. The new media will be Fanai International Boxing. Goodfellow Sport. That's new media. New media is people that tell it like it fucking is. Okay? New media don't beat around the fucking bush. New media doesn't sit there and try to say and ask questions that makes you comfortable. No. New media gonna ask you the hardcore questions. Why you not fighting this guy? Why you taking the easy road out, and why you not fighting this guy? Why this guy is still your mandatory after 2 years? That's new media. Old media say what you want to hear. To say how great you looked in the last fight. To say, oh, you really got that one-legged guy really on the run in that last fight. That's old media. They the ones that want the free tickets. They the ones who want the free sandwich. They want to get invited to the sporting events. That's old media. New media don't give a shit about that shit. New media give you real talk, real shit. Why are you running? Then, once they start getting upset, new media keep going at it. Like it or not, that's how it should be. Answer the question. When will boxing get back like it used to be? Well, I think, but no, you don't think that. You think that what you're supposed to say. See, it's levels to this type of shit. It's levels to this type of shit. See, Old media, them levels are gone, or they should be gone. You got people like Dan Redfield say what he wanted to about the fighters, Andre Ward. Then next thing you know, you walking with Andre Ward. I'm just walking with my buddy. That's all. Just walking with my buddy. We all remember that when Andre Ward was at the weigh-in with Crawford and Bellavides. But you wrote all negative things about black fighters. I don't know if he's colorblind, but Andre Ward, last I checked, he's black. You see the difference? You see how I'm finna move into the Ldbc now. See, the Ldbc, I was listening to a good buddy of mine's channel today. And some people don't like the Ldbc. Why? Because they tell it like it is. What drew me to the Ldbc is they talking boxing. They talking real boxing. They new media boxing talk. They're not going to say what you want to hear. They're going to say what you should hear. Hello, am I right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter no one listening or not. I'm going to say it and you can come back and listen later. It's just sometimes people grow their channels off of the Ldbc. And I'm not talking about in a positive way. I ain't talking about like how they help me or how they helping me grow my new channel. I'm talking about the naysayers, the haters. I'm not going to call no names, but I'm tempted to. See, you got people that when you see someone doing good, you wish and pray that they do bad. But in reality, deep down inside, you want to be them. Or you wish you were them. Facts. That's all it is. Facts. The Ldbc, they don't talk racism. Unless you got some troll talking about what they do, they get rid of your ass. No, they don't talk about that. They talk about boxing. They talk about boxing in the ring and outside the ring. So, if you don't like the Ldbc, you start something more positive or same way they started. The Ldbc had their own brand. That alone make them the enemy. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about everything around the world that's in a positive note. I'm from Chicago, the south side of Chicago. I knew Barack Obama when he was helping out on the south side at Altgeld Gardens, a housing project. He was a community organizer after he graduated from law school from Harvard University. He helped them get their senior citizens. He helped them get their light and gas back on. That's a good thing in my eyes. But you got the naysayers in the suburbs that don't want to see a black man do good or see a black man do something right. I got news for everybody. If you don't know, black people don't all steal. Every black person don't rob. You got the most intelligent black people out there. But people on the internet, first of all, think the Ldbc is nothing but militant black people, black folks. That's all. Like I said once before, the Ldbc is like baking a motherfucking cake. Every last one of them got something to put into ingredients. Every last one of them are intelligent. I mean, you got people good with numbers. You got people good with gift for gab. You can put all that. You got lawyers. You got all that you could put in that cake. And that cake come out so damn good that they so jealous over there that it's so good, then they start hating on it. See, the better you are, the more you hate it. Simple, simple. But that's okay. Everybody has an opinion. It's a free speech. But it's limited. You just can't say what you want. Even though the Constitution say, hey, we have free speech. But you can't run in the theater and say, fire! No, you can't do that. There's certain limits to this. There's certain limits. So I just wanted to keep it real because I didn't like what I heard earlier on a certain channel. Because, see, that what drew me to the Ldbc. Positive brothers doing positive things and talking about positive boxing. I mean, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, I mean, shouldn't the best fight the best? Shouldn't the mandatories get their shot? Should they have to wait 2 or 3 years? Then hoping that the champion will take a fight with them? Then when they get close to, they drop the belt and run? I mean, am I crazy for thinking that? I mean, isn't that what the ultimate goal is? To unify? Unification? Isn't that should be every boxer goal? Shouldn't the pound for pound list actually be pound for pound? Or is it the sanction fees? Yeah, that's what it is. The sanction fees. The sanction bodies. You know, the ones, the governing bodies, the ones that don't really enforce the rules, show favoritisms. We know who they are because the money is good to them. See, they're like a dope dealer. You know, when that money start rolling in, man, it good. We want more. So to get more, we gotta bend the rules a little bit. You know, one Bob Arum got caught doing when he paid that $100,000 to one of the governing bodies on workers. One of them guys. You see what I'm saying? That money got good to him. Oh, it's all public knowledge. It's all public knowledge. But they ain't gonna talk about that. They're gonna talk about Al Heyman, how his fighters fight once or twice a year. When you have a stable that big, you can't even make enough fights and dates for that. But when you do fight, you get well compensated. They don't talk about none of that. See, I'm going to keep it real. I started this channel. Why? For the love of the sport. I call it the sweet science for a reason. Because it's strategy. Because you in there thinking. You right inches away from your opponent. Any one of y'all could get knocked down at any time. You that close from each other. Think about it. You got to be on your P's and Q's at every second and every minute of that round. It's a sport. Sometimes it could be a dangerous sport. But it's a sport only for people with heart, people with true grit. See, when you want to fight someone and your so-called promoter say, nah, it's not time to fight. We'll fight some other time. Or we'll be ready to fight in 2 years, trying to age him out, trying to slow him down. See, that's a coward. That's why I call it coward in boxing. Now, I'm not going to call out no names, but we already seen it. We seen it this year. And we're going to see it next year. We're going to see it the year after, unless something change. See, that's why I say the Ldbc. Sometimes people don't like it. Sometimes people don't like them. But they are the voice of boxing right now. At least they're the only one that's making noise that I know of. Now, if I'm wrong, please, somebody tell me. Now, it's other channels that are making noise now. But they're affiliated with the Ldbc or they agree with them. They're not enemies with them. And that's all right. And it's all right to disagree. But disagree for a legitimate purpose. Disagree with them because of something that's legitimately not right. No, we all can agree to disagree, but don't disagree with them because you hate them or you think they stealing something or they getting too big for their britches. You know what the naysayers, the haters say, you know. But if we were somewhere else, in an office or someone else, people would be getting sued up the ass for defamation of character. That's not their character. Everybody that hates on the Ldbc, they don't know why. Or they can't give you a straight answer. Or they can't give you a legitimate answer. Or an answer that makes sense. They don't know why. They're too scared to show their face. They're too scared to say their name. Be a man. Stand up for something. If you're going to stand up against the Ldbc, make yourself known and stand up. They will. So, KQKC, I keep it real. I say what I mean what I say. It's a new day. It's a new day in boxing. So I hope and pray that everybody understand what I'm saying. I hope everybody get what I'm saying. Because, see, the reason why it ticked me off so much, because I but I have a socialized or been in contact with these brothers. And when you don't know someone, you don't assume anything. That's just like assuming that girl right there is so beautiful. I bet she a model, whatever, and knowing that she's a hoe. But she don't look like one. She don't act like one. But you're gonna assume that she's something else, but really she this. See, that shit kills me too. Let's do what's right, people. That's all I'm saying. I'm KQ. KQKC Boxing. If you like the content of this video, I'm a new channel, so please, I can use your subscription today. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the icon bell. You get notified each and every time I do a video. And I will leave my description in the description box. My email, my Gmail, and my Twitter account, and my PayPal account. Now, keep in mind, I'm not new to this boxing shit. I'm just true to this boxing shit. Peace and love, and shout out to the Ldbc.